Yeah, but I don't know what TikTok I want to do.
Yeah. Maybe. No, it's working now. I was like, wait, is it not working now?
Nope, not working. Oh.
Don't get copyrighted. New game. Yes. Alright. Judge. Our name is gonna be John Morton. The reason why I'm picking John Morton is he's one of my ancestors that was a judge of a town.
Oh, nice.
So. Banana Republic courthouse in the Banana Republic district. There you go.
Reminds me of Friends and Phoebe Buffay.
Yeah, funny.
What banana hammock something she changed her name to?
Okay, Your Honor. First of all, as the ministry, we we wish you success in your new position. We wanted to remind you the details are important, and you make for you to make the correct judgments. You can find the evidence in the evidence folder, which is red. At the same time, you get evidence whether there is detailed evidence on the tablet. In the case file, which is green, in, includes the content of the case and information on the defendant. Okay. Microphone, you can ask some questions to the defendant by clicking the microphone. These questions will play an important role in deciding your case. Tablet. On the tablet, you can access some digital evidence such as camera footage, audio recordings. You can also access the recordings on your dialogue with the defendants via microphone. These recordings will be added at the end of your dialogue with the defendant. Law book, which is the red book. Law book contains the rules and penalties for crimes that you need to look at to make sure you have the right decision. Finally, make your decision with the gavel. Remember, your decisions will have consequences. Make wrong decisions in law book cases will cause your bar to increase. How full your bars are affects your probability of getting a 12 on the dice screen after each case. Therefore, remember that the game can end even if the bars are not completely full. Okay. So, possibility of arrest 0%. Possibility of being assassinated 0%. Mental health 100%. Money 0. Okay, so the rules matter. The criminal must be given the summons of their sum of their sentence for the crime listed in the crimes section. Homicide crimes are murder 14 years in prison, multi-planned murder 30 years in prison. What up, dude? Uh, Involuntary manslaughter is 4 years, $25,000 fine. Assassination 62 years in prison. Theft 2 years for auto theft, armed robbery 6 years, fraud 4 years, theft 2 years jail, uh, sentence 2 years for extortion, uh, verbal assault crimes, insults 4 years in prison. Oh jeez, yeah, page, you can't do that page.
Can't
I
do
know,
what?
I was on that game, Ryan, and then I switched to this one.
Can't verbally assault.
Yeah, can't verbally assault. If you verbally assault, the sentence is 4 years in prison. Threats are 2 years in prison if you do threats with verbal assault. Can't do that anymore,
So you
babe.
can't threaten to beat someone's ass.
Nope. You get 2 years. You get 2 years in prison, and then for the insult, you get 4 years. So technically, you get 6 years in prison for verbal assault.
Lock me up.
Crimes of instigation, instigation to incitement to suicide is 4 years, murder is 8 years, aid and abetting an offender is 6 years in prison. Physical abuse, assault charges are beating is 2 years, malicious wounding is 8 years, home invasion 2 years, kidnapping 6 years. So you can't kidnap Ryan and put him in his basement anymore.
Damn it.
Can't do
But
that
if I
anymore.
threaten to beat your ass, I get more time than if I actually beat your ass. So
Yeah.
got it.
Public public offenses, violation of restrictions, 6 months of public service, and $1,000 fine. Willful damage to public property is 12 months of community service. Failure to fulfill commitments, 2 years in prison. Incite hated and hostility among the public is 14 years in prison. Oh, you can't do this one either, Paige. You can't do sexual harassment. That's 16 years.
Damn it.
Child abuse is 18 years. Rape is 24. Financial crimes, tax evasions, $1 million and 4 years in prison. Money laundering is 6 years, $50,000 fine. Bid rigging is 8 years, 1.5 million. Match fixing is 5 million and 4 years in prison. Can't do that anymore, Paige. Smuggling and illegal trade is human trafficking is 8 years. Arms trafficking and smuggling is $100,000 fine, 10 years. Drug trafficking 16 years, $250,000 fine. Organized crimes, organized prostitution activities, 12 years, 100,000. Taking part of organized crime activities, sentenced 16 years. Illegal gambling is 6 years. Crimes against the state, corporation, or corruption. Sorry, corruption is 10 years in prison, $10 million fine for corruption.
You're just taking away all the fun.
High treason is 100 years in prison. Terrorism is 80 years in prison. So.
Don't do nothing.
Oh, cyber crimes. You can't do cyber crimes either, Paige. It's 4 years in prison.
Damn it.
Can't cyber them anymore either.
Can't cyberly, sexually harass people.
Nope. Can't do it. Oh, traffic ones. Participating in street racing is $5,000 fine. Violating traffic safety and rules is $7,500 fine. Can't do any street racing, Paige. Narcotics, possession, and
two
carrying.
people yesterday asked me if I got a speeding ticket. I was like, no, I didn't get a speeding ticket.
Well, the way you worded it on Facebook made it sound like you got it. That's why I asked.
No.
And stuff, because the way you worded it on your post, it sounded like made it sound like you got a speeding ticket. So that's why I asked you if you got a speeding ticket.
I was just telling people don't be stupid and get a speeding ticket.
Yeah, but the way you said it made it sound like you got one. That's why I asked. Possession and carrying drugs is 10 months of community service. Alright, so let's see what this guy's doing is. No evidence. Crime, James Adley, 26-year-old male. Fingerprint number 21. Yeah, like Plug said, no, don't be speeding.
Learned that lesson when I got 2 speeding tickets in one night, okay? I don't speed no more.
2 tickets in one night. Jesus Christ, Paige.
Yeah.
212-341.
It
To
was
the
like within
Banana
20
Republic
minutes of each
Court,
other.
violation of restrictions. Details James Adley, who was seen by the patrolling police at 0200 after the specified specific restriction time of 2200, was taken into custody on the grounds that he did not allow the criminal procedure to be applied. James Adley. It was around 1:01:50, and I wasn't feeling well. At the moment, I forgot that there was a restriction. I was just wandering around. I saw the police while they were on the patrol and remembered that were restrictions. Then I insisted on not being punished. Well, that's dumb. Why did you allow the police? Why did Why didn't you allow the police to write a fine? Because I thought I was in the right, and they didn't give me a chance to explain. I didn't want it to come like. Uh, in your statement, you said, "Didn't feel well during the night. Why didn't you call an ambulance?" As I said, Your Honor, the first thing that came to mind at the moment was just to go out, and while I was doing so, I didn't think of the details. Okay, so I don't really know what laws he broke.
He broke all the laws. He's the worst of the worst.
So technically, since he broke the restrictions, that would be what was that? I thought there was one I thought there was a crime that was against the restrictions. Let's just stop and go through this again. Oh, right there. Violating public prosecution offenses. Violation of restrictions. 6 months in public service and $1,000 fine. Okay, so public prosecution. So guilty. I'm gonna put him as guilty. You guilty. 1,000 public service 6 months. Accept. Nice. So much fun. I can't. No past convicts with a criminal record will now be given increased penalties. Nice. Yeah, Paige. So the more you have on your criminal record, the more you're going to pay in penalties.
Okay, got it.
Axel Brandon,
Don't get caught.
uh,
Got it.
as a result of the search, had 5 milligrams of cocaine on him. Nice. Good job, dude.
That's fun.
Way to go. Good job having that cocaine on you, dude. Charges possession and carry.
It's just
Um,
salt, I
a
promise.
small amount of drugs were found on the person of Axel, who was suspected to an identity check by police in the evening. As a result of the search, came up to be uh, as a result of the scan, it was seen that the person had been tried and acquitted twice before with charges of possession and carrying drugs. As a result of this investigation, no evidence was found that the Axel was involved in drug dealing. Statements from Axel: I admit that I was carrying substance, but I only use it on my own inner environment and when I'm alone to calm my mind.
Sure.
I will not. I have not harmed anyone and never will. I will never use this substance from now on. Yeah, sure did.
That's what
Sure,
they all say.
sure did. Narcotics sentenced 10 months of community service. So he gets. I'll just give him 10 months. 'Cause he didn't aggravated sentence. He didn't argue it or aggravate it. He didn't aggravate it. So I'm just gonna give him the 10 months. 10 months. Because I wasn't aggravated. Scam saving, mental health is still 100%. Still have no money. Yeah, you can go to the casino too. You can go to a bar or a casino. We'll go to the
Really?
casino. Yeah. Oh, there's blackjack and Wheel of Fortune. There you go.
Hell yeah.
I don't have any money though. I can't do anything.
Wheel of Fortune, yeah.
Yeah, you need money to go to the casino. It doesn't work when you don't have any money. Yeah, let's
Nope.
see what this guy has for.
You go there and ask people for money and then be like, use it.
Okay. Oh yeah, assassination. During the night, Fred Close, CEO of Glenswick, was found dead in the trunk of his car during a routine patrol by the car park security. It has been determined that the CCTV camera covered area where the incident took place and was not working at the time of the incident. Of course.
Of course not.
Security guard Jason Hamstrad, uh, who's the only employee in the company at the time of the incident, became a suspect and was taken in by custody. On the evening of the incident, only 3 hours had passed since I started working. While I was on doing my routine hourly patrol, I saw Mr. Close vehicle, but but the open trunk of the vehicle caught my attention. When I approached the vehicle, I saw Mr. Close's lifeless body in the trunk, which caught my attention about the body that was that it had a red rose on it. Afterwards, I immediately notified the police. How do you think the killer entered the car park undetected without an ID card? I can't find an answer to that, Your Honor. The doors had never been used in the system since I started my shift. Did you have a problem with the CEO and the company Freddy Close? Do you know him well? Limerick is a really big company. I know them by name. I started 3 months ago. I only interviewed with the recruiting department. I have no problems with him. Okay, see if there's any evidence. Okay, Judge John Morton. Oh, that's just all the stuff I had. Okay. Lots of evidence is lost as a result of the anarchist attacks on your state. In order to ensure the security of the evidence in the case, we will deliver the evidence in your device we call Cryptex. We designed the password on this device so the only way you can solve it and remember it if you try to open it in times before the green light turns on, it will destroy the evidence. Oh, nice.
Life in jail. That's what he gets. Life in jail.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so yeah, but I don't know if he did it though, because I can't see because his evidence is gone. I can't tell. Look at him. 62 years. It's probably wrong. Huh, I guess I was right. Huh.
Heck yeah.
Nice.
Let's go.
Oh, nice. Salary pay was $600. Rent, the rent came out at $300. Shopping $120. Bills $80. So hey, you have fun with those glitter? There's money in
No,
your,
thank
in
you.
your balance.
Don't put glitter on cats. I don't know what that last
You
part
already
looks
asked
like
for
where it says
$100
cat.
for school heat. They accept. Your sanity will drop if you don't accept this.
Hmm.
Okay, I have two people on this one.
Uh-oh.
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 Camera. Okay, no no facial recognition. Seen an accident. Okay. So, Bog's left.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Car's auto theft. Vehicle was stolen while parked in the parking lot opposite of the neighborhood where Liam Diaz lives. Following the on the morning of the night the vehicle was thought to have been stolen. License plate was traced. The vehicle was turned over the same morning as a result of the search. A package containing cigar scissors was found in the vehicle. Apart from this, no additional findings were found. As a result of the identity check, the person inside the vehicle was detained, determined to be Bob Isaac Grove, nicknamed Big, known as a former car thief. Oh, nice.
That's fun.
Liam Diaz. We went to our summer house in Counting Village with my car for 2 days as a family over the weekend. At the end of the second day, I thought I forgot to lock my door or my car because I was tired from the road. There's a possibility that the person who stole it also took advantage of this. Bob, aka Big, on the morning of the on the morning of the day the car was thought to be have stolen. A longtime friend of mine, Connell Glean, called me and said he had urgent business. He asked me to take his package to a place called Party Time. I thought it was urgent, so I went quickly to Connell Glean's house. Connell gave me a car key, and a piece of paper, which the address was in the place where I was taking the package. Bob Isaac, aka Big. So I drove off with the car. As soon as I got pulled over and found out the car was stolen, upon the statement, Connell Glean was found at the home and brought to the police station. Questioning Connell, I do not accept any of these accusations against me. I did not do anything. Don't know.
It wasn't me, I promise.
I promise it wasn't me. Where was the night? The night I was sitting at a place called Pepe's with my girlfriend before it was too late at night. I dropped her off at her house and went to my house. I fell asleep shortly after. In the morning, I woke up to Connell's call. When was your last conversation with Connell? It had been almost 6 months since the last speak to Connell. I was very surprised that he called after all this time. Also, it is a long time since I've left these jobs. I'm now in a regular life and regular relationship. I'm not guilty. When did you beat Bob Isaac Grove? I've known Bob for over 20 years and he is a dear friend. Mr. Grove says you gave him a stolen vehicle, delivered a package, and asked him to take it wherever he wanted. Is that true? This has nothing to do with me. The last time I met Bob was 6 months ago. Bob has slandered me.
I think they're all guilty all the time.
Yeah. So I'm gonna give Bob the 2-year theft for the car, and then the organized crime one. I'm gonna give that to the other guy, which was
Yeah.
organized crime taking place part of an organized criminal 16 years. So, okay, so I'm putting Connell on 16 years. 16. Bob, putting him on 2 years. See how the outcome goes on this. Success. Success. Let's go.
Nice.
State of emergency due to the recent increase of America's government has declared a state of emergency. State of emergency declared due to the state of emergency. Judge can now be appointed to all types of cases. Nice. Oh, good. Now there's kids involved with this one.
Oh yeah.
Okay, case
Fun.
suspect, the situation of who will take the custody of a 12-year-old Ezekiel Robin and his sister Clara Robin. Defendant Ben Robin, plaintiff Diaz Robin. Ben and Diaz recently divorced. Custody case was filed by Diaz, the mother of the children, for the custody of their children, Ezekiel and Clara. As a result of the divorce, the mother has a certain amount of alimony that she demands from the father. Okay. To Ezekiel, are you sad that your parents are divorced? No, I'm not, because my parents didn't get along very well, and they argued all the time. My sister and I were very uncomfortable, and I couldn't stand the crying of my sister anymore. So, do you want to live with your mom or your dad? What is important to me is my sister. I certainly don't want to leave her, but the best thing for her would be to live with my mother. Who would you prefer? My mother is more important to me than I think being with my mother would be the better for me and my mother, of course, with my sister. You said your parents are divorced? Yeah, it's very. Even though they fight, I love them both very much, and I can't live without even one of them. You love your mom more than your dad. I love them both very much. I never would wanted my parents to get divorced. This is why I feel very sad. If you had a choice, who would you choose, mom or dad? I don't want to choose one or the other. My only wish right now is to be with my brother. No, doesn't leave me. He always supports me. Please don't separate us.
That's sad.
Uh-huh. It is. Uh, Okay. Given custody to both children to the mom. Give custody both to the father. Give the son to the father and the daughter to the mother. Give the daughter to the father and the son to the mother. Place the children as orphans due to the lack of conditions. This one's gonna be a hard
Send
one.
them to an orphanage.
Just to, it'd be terrible. Because the son said he wanted to be with the mother, and the daughter said she wanted to be with the brother. So probably just give
Yeah.
both to the mom. So okay, assassination. Amanda Sylvia, who was jogging in the forest area near the highway, came across the lifeless body of a person named Francis Krim while jogging. Uh, Camera covering it has been determined that the CCTV camera covered the area where the incident took place was not working at the time. Of course, according to the autopsy report, it was understood that he died as a result of prolonged asphyxiation without any sign of impact of his body. According to the allegations, the last person the deceased was in contact with was James Redlow, a member of the board director of Karen Wells. Karen Wells has a criminal record from prior. James and I left the company together. We left the company together. We went to the bar called Lou's Drop with his car after staying there for about 1 hour. He dropped me off at my house. I did not know. I don't know what he did after that or where he went. Francis and I were good friends. While sitting at the bar, I saw him troubled, but not. No matter how much I insisted, he said nothing. James, he just said that there was something wrong with it in his life these days, and no matter what he did, he couldn't change things. That's all I could say. I'm sorry for the loss of your close friend. Amanda, this morning I was like every morning I headed to the area in the forest. And I always prefer to run. While I was taking a break to drink water, I saw a body laying flat behind the bushes. I immediately informed the police. All I remember is that the person lying on the ground was wearing a suit and had a red rose on him. How long was your friendship with Francis? We've been working at the same company for about 4 years, but we all have been close friends for the last 2 years. Was this was there anybody in the company who didn't like Francis or threatened him recently? No, as far as I know, there was no such person. In fact, he was the CEO of our company. He was well liked by every member of the board. We often go to the bar and question with him. Yes, we used to go to at least twice a week to vent to each other. this one to this one. This one, this one, this one. So, evidence rope found near the body used to kill Francis. Red Rose. Yeah, I think he killed him.
Probably.
So, matter one, the criminal must be given the sentence of their, you know, criminals with a criminal record should be given aggravated punishments for their crimes. Okay, so this guy, he has criminal record, so he's gonna give him uh aggravated sentence of murder, 26 years. Probably involuntary manslaughter, so it'd be 6 years and $25,000 fine. Or assassination. So it'd be assassinated, so it'd be 102 years.
Give him 102 years.
102. I saw a guy today on uh, a YouTube video at work while I was waiting to get off and stuff. And I was watching a video, and this guy, he must have did something really bad because he got his sentence was 1,500 years.
Jesus, that's a long ass time.
Yeah, I was like, these guys are not even gonna live that long. As a result
No.
of the decisions you've made in the cases, we decided to give you a pay raise. This week you'll be earning $700. Nice. You got $700 this week. Nice. So 5 and 6 is 11. Nice. Nice. $200. Play some wheel. Dollar. See what we get. Two bananas. Good enough.
Oh, bananas.
Back to blackjack. Put $1 down. See what we get. Ooh, we got an ace. Ooh, oh, look at that. 21 right off the bat. Let's go. Nice.
Oh, yeah.
21. Playing 21, got 20 right off the bat. Let's go see what the bar looks like. Bar, whiskey. Okay, so my mental health goes down. I can go to the bar and get my mental health back up.
That solves all the problems.
Oh, yeah. Okay. The possibility of being assassinated is 30%.
Well, that's better than 100%.
Mm-hmm. these two here. Okay, so it goes in a pattern. One, two, three. Okay.
I
Okay,
don't get it.
two,
I'm so lost.
4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. So knife. So a knife found on person. Fingerprint number. Evidence 21272. Telephone communication. Conversation dialogue between Eldon, Duncan, and Arthur. Arthur, when are you gonna give me your money back? Give me some more time, please. I will return as soon as possible. I'm waiting long enough. I can't wait any longer. If you don't pay me by tomorrow, at the latest, I'm not responsible for what happens. Telephone. Calm down. I'm saying I'll pay. If you don't pay by tomorrow, I'll kill you. Oh, nice. So, Eldon. And this one. Okay, so Arthur had his fingerprints are on the knife. So threat, no criminal record. The incident occurred. Person named Arthur who caused the injury fled. An arrest warrant was issued for Arthur as a result of the report of the person named Eldon. In the search indicated by the police as a result of the tip-off, was determined that Arthur was hiding in his sister's house and was captured by police in the evening and brought to the police station for questioning. Then a month ago, I borrowed money from Arthur. He kept calling me and telling me that my debt was double and increased day by day. I told him many times, I had not yet received payment from my workplace and that I would pay my debt when I receive it. Despite this, he never stops calling and harassing me, and after a while, he started following me home. Although I reported this situation to the police many times, I didn't receive positive response. As as I finally left my workplace and arrived at my house, I saw Arthur behind me. I noticed that he was holding a knife in his hand. He pointed the knife at me and asked me to be quiet and give me his apartment. Go to my apartment with him. I couldn't resist, but I was afraid. Then we went to my apartment. After entering the house, he started rummaging through my house and looking for money. Eldon, when he couldn't find money, he stabbed me in the leg, and then quickly fled from my apartment. Then I took my cell phone and asked for help from the police. Called me about a month ago. Eldon called me and told me that he needs cash. Although it was in a difficult situation myself, I gave him money and he asked for the explain the situation to him. He said he would pay me the money as soon as possible. Since he did not respond after a month, I couldn't stand it and called him and told him that he needed to pay his debt. He told me that he would pay the debt if I came to his house on the date and time he said when I went to his house, he told me that the money was in his apartment and that he would go up to the apartment. We got home. He asked to sit down and said that he would come back soon. And he stood in front of me with a knife and started making threats to me. I told him that he had to pay his debt no matter what. Then he swung the knife towards me, and at the time, that moment, I made a move to defend myself, and the knife was stuck in Eldon's leg. Afterwards, I took the knife and ran to my sister's house because I was afraid. So Eldon has a criminal record.
Guilty.
Guilty as charged.
They're all guilty all the time.
Last year he was someone I met through a social media and was met and became friends. In which hand was Arthur holding the knife when he stabbed me? He was holding the knife in his left hand when he stabbed me. He was holding the knife in his left hand, and when he stabbed me with his left hand, I'm sure. How many times a week did Arthur call you? He called me and harassed me every day of the week. Did you call and harass Eldon between the day that you lent you money and the day of the accident? No, I did not, Your Honor. With which hand did the person named Eldon point the knife at you with? If I remember correctly, he pointed the knife at me with his right hand. So harassment. What the verbal threats. 2 years for Arthur. 4 years for 14 years. Okay, so I'm gonna give him 4 years to Eldon, 2 years for Arthur, plus the physical, which is 8 years for Arthur, 14, so 18 years for Eldon. Okay, so Eldon's gonna get guilty 18. He's gonna get 'cause 8 10 years. So Arthur's gonna get 10 years. 10 years. 6, 5. Okay. We want justice. What kind of judge is this? Judge should be ashamed. Go past criminals who are not mentally well will be sent for treatment instead of punishment.
gonna go to the insane house,
Oh yeah, they're gonna go to the mental house.
like Eastern State.
Mm-hmm.
I used to be good at those kinds of puzzles.
Yeah. Okay, evidence. Bench damage. The bench is damaged by the defendant. Sharp objects were found on him. Looks like Leatherman tools. Or like woodworking tools.
Yeah.
Positive for mental health. Mental health positive. No criminal record. Willful damage to property. Incident was discovered by a civilian using the bench alongside. Failing to investigation following the complaints. The CCTV footage was examined in detail with the person involved. Was identified by Rose. Okay. As the situation, a new bench was placed in front of the town hall, and then they started to wait. Howitzer Roast sat down on the bench at the noon, took a sharp object out of his pocket. He was detained by the police officer at the same time. First of all, I did not know what it was trying to do this. The reason I did it is that I unintentionally picked up a bad habit and it turned into an addiction. I can't control it anymore, but as I said, I didn't know it was a crime. Just assume you didn't know that that's what you did was a crime. Did you also did not know that civilians use benches as seats? Of course I do, Your Honor,
Fire.
but I wasn't thinking about the part of it when I did it. Do you regret doing this? I absolutely regret
Nope.
it and promise to do my best for public peace from now on.
Alright.
So he did willfulness damage to.
He did it on purpose. He knew it was a crime.
Yeah. So. I'm gonna send him for treatment. Because he said it was positive for mental health.
Yeah.